It has been described as Britain's toughest general elections in recent times, and the storm is not entirely over as the process of a new government formation commences. And while the post-election rhetoric is how to build a more united kingdom, the survival of some parties and individuals that suffered a crushing loss is not so glib. A wave of resignation has swept through some quarters already. So the elections have come and gone, but the contending issues are still very much a reality. Now, if we look at some of these issues again, we can begin to see the course the Conservative government might begin to chart. The economy was probably the most important feature of most manifestos and will remain a key focus of the Conservative government. So, how to deal with deficits and austerity, poverty and benefits, severe inequality with an ever-widening gap between the rich and poor, unemployment and wages, healthcare, housing. Now, I spoke to some Nigerians in London during and after the elections who gave some indicators of what they hope to see in the coming days.
The next government should really tackle social inequality. The standard way to capture that is the banks that were bailed out. A lot of people have lost their jobs because they were cut. But these bankers are back earning bonuses. I mean, that's ridiculous.
My expectation from the government is to provide job for everybody so that the income tax will be raised so that I can get more money into my pocket, and also so that I can be able to pay my mortgage without any issues.
I would like any winning party to stretch their hand on education, because there's a lot of cuts in education areas within the council area. You know, not everybody has the privilege to go to university, but there's many areas people receive training and everything, and this day they cut it off. We want them to implement it again.
There might be some hope of achieving these ideals with an increase in black and ethnic minority members of parliament. The numbers are up from 27 to 41. Those of Nigerian heritage among them could emerge key players in British politics. British Nigerian social commentator Priscilla Nwikpo says having more Nigerians and Africans in Westminster is a sign of a more inclusive political space. She believes this will have a positive impact on the communities.
What that means is that issues that concerns black and ethnic minority can actually be, focused upon, and perhaps more changes can come to that, or better changes can come to that. It can be tailored more, but I'm not sure that these four that are in the House right now, will be able to specifically zone onto that at this present moment. But it's absolutely, an inspiration.
The relationship between Nigeria and Britain could see a new dimension as both countries are currently in the process of a transition.
As to whether or not it will avail much is subject to what we see of the new government of Nigeria and the kind of relationship they're able to form with the continuation of the Conservative government.
Meanwhile, the Conservative government might not be so popular with the planned cuts of at least £12 billion by 2018. The big question now is who bears the burden of further austerity measures? From London, Doris Okenwa, Channels Television News.